know, Ollie, my feelings for you have changed. I just do not think we can get married. And I looked at her and I said, well, you're going to give me the ring back, right? And she said, oh, no, my feelings for the ring haven't changed at all.
It's my favorite one!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us this evening also one of our premier talents at the piano, Phil, the man who puts Phil in Philharmonic. And with him we have with us one of the most preeminent talents at the Astor Street Opry Company. A man for whom there is no need for an introduction. Diamond Dave Bennett!
Wow! Woo! Yay! Yay!
That was going to be.
Or in the Tower of London, large as life, the ghost of Anne Boleyn walks, they declare. For Anne Boleyn was once King Henry's wife, until he had the headsman bob her hair. Oh yes, he done her wrong long years ago, and she comes back each night to tell him so. When her head tucked underneath her arm, she was the night guard.
With her head tucked underneath her arms in the midnight hour.
She's going to find King Henry, she's giving him what for. God, soon she's going to tell him off for having spilled her gold. And just in case the headsman wants to give her an encore, she's got her head tucked underneath her arm.
With her head tucked underneath her arms, she walks the mighty tower. With her head tucked underneath her arms in the midnight hour.
Oh, once a year, King Henry gives a spread for all his gals and pals and ghostly crew. The headsman carves the meat and cuts the bread. When in comes Anne Boleyn to queer the dew, she takes off her head with a wild war whoop. King Henry says, "Don't drop it in the soup."
With her head tucked underneath her arms, she walks the mighty tower. To her head tucked underneath her arms in the midnight hour.
She's going to find King Henry, she's in the castle bar. Are you Jane Seymour, Anne Boleyn, or Catherine Parr? How the hell am I to know just who the heck you are? With your head tucked underneath your arm.
With her head tucked underneath her arms, she walks the mighty tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm in the midnight hour.
Through miles and miles of corridors, through miles and miles she goes. And it's very, very cold there, and cold there when it snows. But it's very, very awkward for a queen to blow her nose.
With her head tucked underneath her arm. With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the mighty tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm in the midnight hour.
The sentries think that it's a football that she carries in. And when they see her, they all shout, "It's Chicago going to win!" They think it's Walter Payton instead of poor old Anne Boleyn.
With her head tucked underneath her arm. With her head tucked underneath her arm.